Karyn Morrison began struggling with mental illness when she was in elementary school. This is her first time speaking publicly about her journey and in her piece titled Surviving Today, Waiting for Tomorrow.
I want to die, I want to die. I will walk the streets alone, I want to die, I want to die. I will work all alone, I want to die, I want to die. I will live all alone, I want to die, I want to die. I was 9 and in the 4th grade. The assignment was to write a poem about my dreams. After reading my poem to my teacher and classmates, I knew my life would never be easy. After I returned from the hospital, I received extra help from the school, but lost friends. Therapy was part of my weekly life for the next few years. Because I didn't speak of wanting to die, eventually it was stopped. Little did anyone know I was holding it in. I was scared of going back to the hospital and losing the few friends I had left. I was scared to address the feelings of wanting to die. Holding it in became unmanageable. At the age of 13 and in the 8th grade, I made my first suicide attempt, which led me back to the hospital. It was there I resumed therapy and was placed on medication. The treatment I received at the hospital was secondary. My main priorities remained to kill myself, to die, and to not feel anymore. Each hospitalization was educational, not for ways to live with my bipolar diagnosis, but with new ways on how to end my life. Eventually, the hospital staff told my family they couldn't help me. I was at the point where I needed long-term care in order to have a chance to survive. For 11 months and 5 days, I resided in a group home. I learned about choices, change my behavior, or keep trying to kill myself. I chose to change my behavior, not because I wanted to live, but because I wanted to go home and be with my family. I wanted to be normal and figured eventually the feelings would stop. I wanted to be with my family because I knew it wasn't their fault I wanted to die. They always tried to help me. My thoughts were my fault. I was the issue. In all of the therapy I went to, I was never able to understand why my feelings were what they were. What confused me even more was that most of the professionals thought I was a victim of abuse. While in 2017, it's not uncommon for a teenager to be depressed and suicidal, in 1997, it was almost unheard of, and in 1993, for a 9-year-old, it was unthinkable. For a few years after I returned home, my behavior was more stable. I attended an alternative high school, which helped me. After I graduated, I attempted to go to college. It wasn't a good idea. By the 2nd semester of my freshman year, I made another attempt on my life. I dropped out the middle of my sophomore year. College wasn't making me happy. I thought getting married and working would make me happy. I wanted to live happily ever after, as the saying goes. My ways of finding happiness didn't work. I was abused by my husband, which led to more struggles and more suicide attempts. I asked my parents for help to leave. They did, and I was on to a new part of my life. Without the abuse, I was able to try and start over. I tried again to be happy. It didn't last long. And in September 2007, I made the biggest suicide attempt of my life. While in the hospital, I was told what happened. It changed my view of things and my life forever. My uncle, the deputy chief on the local fire department, heard the 911 call. Although qualified and able to respond, he chose to put his faith and trust in others. The whole department saved my life that night. As my uncle did, I started to put my faith and trust in others and in tomorrow. Each day got easier. When I started to feel urges to harm myself, I asked for help. I no longer kept my feelings to myself. Since September 2007, I have not attempted suicide. I have learned not only to have faith and trust, but to also have patience. I openly share my journey with others. I hope to help others learn that they are not alone. It can get easier waiting for tomorrow. One wouldn't think that a person would be grateful for a bipolar diagnosis, a difficult life, and multiple suicide attempts. I, however, am. I am grateful that I can share my story, struggles, and successes. I am grateful to inspire people to share their journey. I am grateful to be able to empathize and give support as so many give and gave to me. Each day is different. Each day I will fight. I will fight to live. I will fight for others to live. Had I not learned faith and hope, I would not be a mother and an aunt. Had I not learned trust, I would not be the person I am today. Had I not learned patience, I would not have found happiness. Thank you.